You know, Maurice, I was in a real good mood, man. I was sitting on my carport, watching the kids in the neighborhood play, and I was content. I was happy. And I saw your first post where you was talking a little trash and stuff. You threw the first shot. And I was gonna let you do that because I understand the business. I understand that sometimes you have to create controversy in order to, to draw the fans in to come watch the show. But then you made your video, and man, you said a lot of reckless shit there, didn't you, buddy? And I realized watching that video that you are a punk ass who knows nothing. See, you talk all that trash standing tall, making all these boisterous claims, and you don't realize that you stand on the shoulders of giants, that you stand on my shoulders and the other old heads before me, that without us, there would be no Maurice Moss. Without us, the towns that you like to wrestle in that we built, you wouldn't be able to do that. The streets that you like to run, you wouldn't be able to travel down those roads. And I know you don't know about the streets because my generation and the generation before mine, we made sure that there was sidewalks on those streets so you and those like you wouldn't have to have as hard a time in wrestling as we would. You see, Maurice, I come from a time when there was only two black wrestlers on a wrestling show, where black male wrestlers were considered an attraction like little people or females. The only black world heavyweight champion I had to look up to was Ron Simmons. And it's because of my generation and the generations before mine that you now have Kofi Kingston and Moose and Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Monet and Shane Strickland, all these other black world champions. Without my generation, none of that would be possible. But you sit there and you talk your shit though. You say the streets don't need us. You say the streets don't need Will Huckabee. Well, obviously you do, because I'm here to teach a lesson. You see, as the Georgia Wrestling History Mentor of the Year, I was going to flame off on you, kid. And I had to take a couple of days and calm myself down. Because as a mentor of the year, I realized that this right here is a teachable moment, Maurice. You see, May 10th, I'm not going to say I'm going to win. Because, like a chinless wonder once said, any man with two hands and a heartbeat has a fighting chance. And I realize that I'm older and I'm fatter and I'm recovering from a heart attack. So you just might win. But I'll tell you this, Maurice, man, I'm looking forward to this because now you get the old Will Huckabee. You don't get the All Star Special Will Huckabee. See, you think that because you see me singing and dancing that I've grown soft, and you don't realize that I get to sing and dance because of all the violence that I've done in the past. You don't realize that all the people I've made bleed, all the people that I've hurt, all the people that I've slammed and brutalized. That's why I get to smile and dance. But that's not the Will Huckabee you get. Oh no. You get the Will Huckabee that paid for his wrestling training with dope money. You get the Will Huckabee that they whispered about in corners. You get the Will Huckabee that was banned from wrestling in North Carolina for a decade. That's the Will Huckabee you get. You see, May 10th, Maurice, I'm going to teach you the greatest lesson that anybody could ever teach a person like you. And you know what that lesson is? Never in your life should you ever compare a monument to a moment.